welcome to another week of Both of Our Straws of littlered&em.
Hi.
I cut my hair, by the way. I'm not sure if anyone's going to notice, so I'm just going to point it out. I cut my hair.
Well, in all fairness, your hair was in a ponytail.
It wasn't a ponytail in the last video,
really
but it was
it.
like down to my waist, long, and now I cut it.
Kind of like 2 feet of it.
Almost 20 inches of hair. We got asked to this week do a video about how we met. As we mentioned in our last video, we are drama kids. We love theater. So naturally, that is how we met. And normally I don't think that'd be super awkward.
Is the lighting weird? No. That doesn't help anything.
No, it doesn't. We met thanks to theater, right? And normally that wouldn't be super awkward, except for we are awkward people. So obviously it has to be super awkward.
In all fairness, I was just a super duper awkward freshman, and so
she was a freshman, and I was a sophomore.
You were a junior.
No, I was a sophomore.
I'm a junior this year, and you graduated last year.
So my junior year, we did for our winter musical. We did Little Shop of Horrors. Little Shop of Horrors, bop, Little Shop of Terrors. Yeah. Okay, I could still sing the entire freaking show. If you guys don't know Little Shop of Horrors, there are these characters called the Doo-Wop Girls, and they're like the Greek muses from Hercules. You know, the sassy narrator.
We're gonna narrate this
in
whole
every
story.
scene, and they kind of break the fourth wall.
That's their
a lot,
job.
and
They're
they're like everyone's favorite character, right? So that's what the Doo-Wop Girls are. Is we're pretty much the Greek muses from Hercules. But so I had a lot of costume changes, right?
Yeah.
Lots and lots of costume changes, which
So-
meant I needed a helper, and we all had a helper. All the Doo-Wop Girls had a helper.
Yeah.
There were 6 of us. There are originally 3 in the show, but the director wanted to double up.
So prefacing this, I auditioned and I didn't make it in, and so I was sitting there and the director was so irritated with me because I kept pestering him. I want to help with tech, and he's like, I have to ask my tech class first. For about 3 months.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, we need dressers, and I was like, yes!
For those of you who don't do theater, in theater we have these things, we call them a dresser, and when you think dresser, you think clothing, right?
Yeah.
Which is essentially what it is. Well, that's what they have in common.
Yeah.
She is not a piece of furniture. A dresser.
I hold all the clothes. I do that job.
She does do that job. Okay, sometimes she was a piece of furniture sometimes.
Yeah,
she helped me change my costumes. Which you wouldn't think was super awkward, right? Except for the part where I was literally her Barbie doll for the whole show. Except I think I was easier to dress than a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
I had Barbies growing up. Those things are
Satan
they're so hard to dress. Yeah. I never wanted to change any of their clothes. And as soon as I took the clothes off, sorry, that Barbie's going naked for the rest of forever. Right? There's no way I'm dressing that thing again. Because it was so hard to dress them. But yeah, so I just stood there.
And I took her clothes off and put on new ones. and see, that's the awkward
undressed to dress me, and that is the awkward part.
So actually, this is something that I haven't told people. So when this happened, I knew 2 of the other Doo-Wop girls. A good friend of mine named Erin and a good friend named Isabel. And I was like, oh, sweet, I'll be able to change Isabel or Erin. And then he was like, okay, you'll be changing Kenzi. And I was like, who the crap is Kenzi?
Yeah. My best friend growing up, in elementary school, was also named Emily.
It's a sign. The first thought, and I regretted this thought ever since we became friends, was, I don't want to dress her. I want to dress someone that I actually know. And then
we got to know each other pretty darn quick.
I've regretted that thought ever since because this is my best friend.
Hi. So that was how we met.
Yeah.
We had some pretty fun adventures because of my wig. We had so we had a couple of we had one specific costume that went over my head. The rest of them were dresses that, I could step into, you pull it up, you zip it up, right? But the one had to go over my head, the Oriental costume, for the second scene. And that was actually the quickest costume change of the show. We had, I think, 45 seconds?
Yeah, it was 45 seconds. And she had to run off that side stage, come back around, full-on darting. And then we had to do it. So we only had about 35.
I ran off, because I was originally blocked to...
talking
theater terms, I was originally blocked to go off of stage right, but Emily was on stage left, and I had to come back on stage left, so Carpenter let me change it, so I just went off stage right in the blackout. Stage left. Yeah. Stage right, stage left. It's confusing.
Yeah. It's from the actor.
So we all went off stage right, which made life a lot easier.
Okay, yeah, it was initially that she was going off stage right, and then she went off stage left.
But
so we did have about 40 seconds.
So my street clothes was like my casual costume when I had like a button-up shirt and a jacket and a skirt, right? And I had to wear, for the next costume, I had my oriental top, which was so pretty.
It was
and
gorgeous.
I have a picture of that. I'll put it right here too.
It was gorgeous.
I have pictures somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I have pictures.
Like, it was gorgeous. It was Satan to put on, but it was gorgeous.
So pretty, but it was a nightmare. So I had to wear the top and then the black dance pants. And for the whole first scene, I actually had my dance pants tucked up underneath my skirt, like rolled up around the tops of my thighs.
You learn tricks when you're in theater to cheat out quick changes.
So, like, we get off stage, and I just take my skirt off, and the pants would just fall down. It was like magic pants, which was always awesome. And then we had to put a scarf over my wig to keep the top from messing up my hair, which was lots of fun. Yeah. And for those of you who are probably wondering, I was not, like, just in, like, underwear under my costume.
Yeah,
that would make things 10 times more awkward. The awkward part was it actually looked like I was naked. Because I wore
nude Leo.
Nude tights, a nude Leo with clear straps, because some of the dresses would go like to the point where you could see the straps, and nude Spankies. I actually scarred our lead male. One night, because I left one of my costumes in the dressing room during, like, right after I changed out of it. And so I had to run to the dressing room after intermission, and Emily was like, well, we can put your costume back on, because I was just running around in my Spankies and my Leo, and I was like, no, it's no big deal. It's not even, like, it's right there.
Yeah, the dressing room was
like
right there.
10 feet. So, right? And in that 10 feet, I managed to run into the lead of our show, and he screeched like a little girl and ran back in the boys' dressing room because he thought I wasn't wearing anything. So that is the story of how we met.
Yeah. It's pretty awkward. Well, okay, what made it more awkward in general was that I was a freshman, and I just said stupid things because I was a freshman. So when I introduced my parents to Kenzi, I was like, this is the girl I stripped! Yeah.
Yeah.
That was me as a freshman. I was that freshman.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun in theater. That's all for this week. Let us know in the comments if you have any ideas for next week's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay, can we go for 2 likes this time?
2 likes.
That's really ambitious.
2 likes, I know, right?
I know that's super ambitious, but please, 2 maybe.
Yeah. Okay. And share us.
Share with your friends.
Yeah, share us with your friends.
Share with your friends.
I think we're cute, but I think I'm kind of biased, so. That's all for this week. Bye! Little shop of horrors, little shop of terrors, call the cop. Little shop of horrors, oh, 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 no. I don't remember the rest of the words.